Melakim Aleph, 1 Kings chapter 14. At that time Abiah, the son of Jeroboam, became sick, and Jeroboam said to his wife, "Please arise and disguise yourself, so they do not know that you are the wife of Jeroboam, and go to Shiloh. See, Ahiah the prophet is there, who spoke to me of becoming sovereign over this people. And you shall take with you 10 loaves and cakes, and a jar of honey, and go to him. Let him declare to you what becomes of the child." And Jeroboam's wife did so, and rose up and went to Shiloh, and came to the house of Ahiah. But Ahiahu was unable to see, for his eyes had set because of his age. And Yah had said to Ahiahu, "See, the wife of Jeroboam is coming to ask you a word about her son, for he is sick. Speak to her thus and thus, for it shall be when she comes in that she makes herself strange." And it came to be, when Ahiahu heard the sound of the footsteps as she came through the door, he said, "Come in, wife of Jeroboam. Why are you making yourself strange? And I have been sent to you with a hard word. Go say to Jeroboam, Thus said Yah, Elohim of Yisrael, because I exalted you from among the people, and made you ruler over my people Yisrael, and tore the reign away from the house of David, and gave it to you. And you have not been as my servant David, who guarded my commands, and who followed me with all his heart to do only what is right in my eyes. But you have done more evil than all who were before you, for you have gone and made for yourself other mighty ones, and molded images to provoke me, and have cast me behind your back. Therefore, see, I am bringing evil to the house of Jeroboam, and shall cut off from Jeroboam every male in Israel, whether shut up or left at large, and sweep away the remnant of the house of Jeroboam, as one sweeps away dung until it is all gone. Those of Jeroboam who die in the city the dogs do eat, and those who die in the field the birds of the heavens do eat, for Yah has spoken it. And you, arise, go to your house. When your feet enter the city, the child shall die. And all Israel shall mourn for him and bury him, for he is the only one of Jeroboam who shall come to the burial site, because in him there is found a good report toward Yah, Elohim of Israel, in the house of Jeroboam. And Yah shall rise up for himself a sovereign over Israel, who cuts off the house of Jeroboam this day and even now. And Yah shall strike Israel as a reed is shaken in the water, and shall pluck Israel from this good soil which he gave to their fathers, and shall scatter them beyond the river, because they made their Asherim, provoking Yah. And he shall give Israel up because of the sins of Jeroboam, who sinned and who made Israel sin. And the wife of Jeroboam rose up and went, and came to Tirzah. When she came to the threshold of the house, the child died. And they buried him, and all Israel lamented for him, according to the word of Yah, which he spoke through his servant Ahiahu the prophet. And the rest of the acts of Jeroboam, how he fought and how he reigned, see, they are written in the book of the annals of the sovereigns of Israel. And the days that Jeroboam reigned was 22 years. So he slept with his fathers, and Nadab his son reigned in his place. Meanwhile, Rehoboam, son of Shlomo, reigned in Yehudah. Rehoboam was 41 years old when he became sovereign, and he reigned 17 years in Jerusalem, the city which Yah had chosen out of all the tribes of Israel to put his name there. And his mother's name was Naamah the Ammonitess. And Yehudah did evil in the eyes of Yah, and they provoked him to jealousy with their sins which they committed, more than all that their fathers had done. For they also built for themselves high places and pillars and asherim on every high hill and under every green tree. And there were also cult prostitutes in the land. They did according to all the abominations of the nations which Yah dispossessed before the children of Israel. And it came to be in the 5th year of sovereign Rehoboam that Shishak, sovereign of Mitzrayim, came up against Jerusalem. And he took away the treasures of the house of Yah, and the treasures of the sovereign's house. He even took away all. And he took away all the shields of gold which Shlomo had made. And sovereign Rehoboam made shields of bronze to replace them, and entrusted them into the hands of the chiefs of the guard, who guarded the entrance of the sovereign's house. And it came to be, whenever the sovereign went into the house of Yah, the guards would bring them, then take them back into the guard room. And the rest of the acts of Rehoboam and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the sovereigns of Yehuda? And there was fighting between Rehoboam and Jeroboam in all the days. And Rehoboam slept with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David. And the name of his mother was Naamah the Ammonitess, and Abiam his son reigned in his place.